A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now, so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what are they going to rely on as they try to win this one and stay alive?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
And take a look at this. Starting on the mound, one of the most unique talents in the game, the switch pitching Pat Venditti.
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Charlie Blackmon is one of the most efficient route-running outfielders in the game. You combine that with his great speed, it allows him to cut down deep fly balls in the gap. And he's routinely robbing extra base hits, preventing run-scoring plays and helping that pitching staff avoid long innings.
Jason Hayward.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 106.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, shortstop.
Addison Russell will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there. Anthony Rizzo stands in with a great chance to put his team on top before most fans have even settled into their seats.
Yeah, and jumping out to an early lead can be a big deal sometimes. It puts the opposition on notice right away.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch, but this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Well, he was certainly geared up with a fastball swing in a fastball count. They sure picked the right time to change up on him. He never saw that one coming.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Jorge Soler comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Yeah, you know, we get to see a great pure hitter, Victor Martinez. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Kyle Hendricks will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Odubel Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Odubel Herrera.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
And these guys come into this game 3 riding high. Remember, now they were the underdogs in this series. They're not supposed to be winning right now. Now you get to come home looking to finish the job here in style and move on to the next round.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as this series continues, meanwhile, the Giants have already won their matchup, so they lie in wait on our winner here. Nolan Arenado gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Ben Zobrist will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Chop foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pereira fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Montero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the
Sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Martinez right there, and Victor takes this one himself, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Carlos Gonzalez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here, because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Number 27 settles into the box for his first chance. From the stretch. Out in front of it, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Gotta love the natural beauty of Denver's surrounding areas, and we thank you for joining us for Matinee Baseball on the show today. Steps into bat left-handed here as he'll try to gain an advantage after seeing Venditti declare to throw right-handed.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And Martinez will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Here's a chopper to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Into the box, Addison Russell. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A 1-2 pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Pereira is there for it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Brian Pena digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Brian Pena.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Batting 8, left fielder, Ichiro.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro.
You can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
In now, Pat Venditti. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Anthony Rizzo is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's towel.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And Martinez will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman,
Chris Bryant is into the box. Reached base via the walk in his first appearance. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jorge Soler will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Odubel Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 28, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Hard hit at third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Into the box is a lefty this time, as he'll take the preferred matchup after getting word that Venditti has declared to throw right-handed.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
He's set, and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Striding in once again, Miguel Montero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's Zobrist now at second. Reined in. And he's retired here, one away.
Now batting, number 27.
Number 27 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Victor Martinez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Zobrist. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. Tsuyoshi Wada will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Tsuyoshi Wada.
Shane Victorino will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 19, Shane Victorino.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Flares this one over toward first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And a half-hearted throw to first by the right fielder, but he's in there easily.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Jason Hayward will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Oh, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a high fly ball down the right field line that should at least get the runner to third. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Leading off the inning, Brian Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion, 2-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
2-2.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Hit hard toward the right side, and he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit.
Boy, you want to wake up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Your attention,
Kemp
please.
will come on now and
Running
pinch
at first
run
for the
here.
Rockies. Number 8, Tony Kemp.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Here's Ichiro now. On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
This is a nice play up the middle. You can see this ball takes the shortstop right to the bag, so he'll just step on second and fire on to first for the double play.
Danny Valencia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Danny Valencia.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Victorino will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Tony Kemp will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Jesse Crane is on to pitch now, as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Chris Bryant will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Spin throw, there's one. On to first, but not in time, as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Miguel Montero will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Action now in that Colorado pen as as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Rockies,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of
50,
their own out of the bullpen here.
Roberts.
Miguel Montero will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out.
Miguel Montero.
Chopper foul. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
2-2 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Mission accomplished that half inning for the Colorado bullpen. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Odubel Herrera will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Hit down the third baseline. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Standing in, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Nolan Arenado will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Addison Russell stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, that was a pretty deflating at bat, not only for him, but also his team. You just never want to go down watching with a runner in scoring position.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And that's in there for a strike 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're up 1-0. Carlos Gonzalez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, what a great way to start off your half of the inning late in this ball game. He is pumped up out there at second base, trying to get his teammates into it.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Number 27 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Trying to hold the lead. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So stepping in, Victor Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Tony Kemp will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Kris Bryant will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Danny Farquhar will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired 1 away.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler. He singled his last time up. In there, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. He's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Miguel Montero will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and this really is his one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 3 after this. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Ichiro Suzuki will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 43, Danny Carter.
Steve Lombardozzi will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
32, Steve Lombardozzi.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Rondon's ready. Here's the 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is a guy who will battle you up there. He knows how important it is for him to get on base, so he's not going to go down easily.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Soler on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 1-0. So long from Denver.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago.